Alright, so as we're about to begin our unit into the plant science realm and discover the basics and fundamentals of how plants function and work, I want to know what you guys expect to learn about plant science. And you guys filled out this nice formative quick assessment on what you guys are expecting to learn. So I hope to learn more about plants. Well, that's quite big. What does this one say? I expect to learn how the plant system works and how plants reproduce, how water travels through their system, and how they develop over time. That's a very good explanation. Who wrote that one? Nobody wrote that one? Did you write this one, Summer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very good. I hid the names, so that's why. But I can show the names later. Okay, we're going to definitely go over those components. And I'm really excited to see that a lot of you guys want to know how that works, the reproductive system, and how to identify the sex of the plant, if it's asexual and sexual. And we're going to do that today in a way because we're going to set up for a lab. So over the next few weeks, or not the next few weeks, I guess, really in the next few days, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about plant science to lead up to the point where you guys are going to be able to identify if that flower is sexual, asexual, if it's a male or female. So, in order for us to be able to do that, what we're going to do first off is we're going to start our flower presses. So we're going to go outside. We're going to pick a flower. We're not just going to pick the entire flower, but you need to have the leaf and the stem, because we're going to see what type of variegated veins they have and everything. I'm going to suggest to you do not pick a rose. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Don't pick a rose because it takes too long to press. They are so large and there's so much moisture in them that giving it a week is just not going to work. Because we'll reveal them next Monday. Okay? So, you guys are going to have exactly 10 minutes. So at 2:14, you guys are going to meet back in here. You have free range to go into the lab house. Okay, that's where like all the flowers are. Or you can walk up front and pick other flowers. Okay? Do not pick the roots, so don't pick the whole plant out. And you can just pinch it off. You need a stem, a leaf, and an entire flower. When we get back here, I'll show you what you're going to do. If you understand what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up. If you're ready to begin this assignment, nod your head. Beautiful, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so with your magazine, you're going to keep it wide and spread, and you're going to have your sheet of paper preferably on the right-hand side. The reason why I have the white piece of paper is just so you guys can see things better, because on the magazine, well, pictures and text, sometimes it gets muddled up and it's hard for you to find those parts. Once you do that, what you're going to do, I'm going to borrow an extra flower. Is that okay? Good. You picked it for me. Okay. So let's say you picked a petunia. Well, to press these, you want to make sure you get everything, all the parts. And to be honest, it doesn't press very nice if you just fold it in half. So what I like to do, if you all take a chance to look at your flower, stare at your flower, just stare at it. Very intently. But not like a creeper. Okay, you're going to see if there's 5 lines or so, or if you have other flowers, there's going to be lines in it. Anyways, you're going to basically pull your flower apart along that vein. Okay? But you need to be careful because it'll start to rip all over. Okay?
Can we like use scissors or something?
No. Okay, and you're going to rip down to the base. And the thing is, though, if you rip any further, a lot of times you'll just end up tearing it off. So I would just rip down to the base. Do you guys see this? You're just going to rip until it gets really narrow and to where it looks like you might just start ripping it all the way around. Very good, Bailey. You see, Cruz?
What?
You figure it out?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Audrey, yeah? Okay, you see this? Huh? You don't rip that one. Very good choice. Okay, so then what you're going to do is on your piece of paper, you're going to lay it nice and flat like this. press on it, but just so you know, I would just lay it flower down. Okay, very good. You want to take this opportunity to take it apart from the stem. But you need to leave the little green leaves at the base. Okay? So we need our stems pressed. You can do an extra flower. You need to make sure it's face down. If you guys understand what I'm saying, I want you guys to be able to give me a 5. If you have no idea and need me to come to you, you're going to give me a fist. Anything in between, I'll say you kind of know what you're doing. So on the count of 3, you're going to do that. Fist of 5. 1, 2, 3. Show me what you got.
Oh.
Okay. So now I know who I need to help. Okay, the rest of you guys go. For this assignment,
Write down only what is instructed to write.
exactly. I'll tell you when it's appropriate to write stuff down. There are some things that are going to be more important than others, and some things it's like, hey, fun fact, I want you to know. Okay? So, let's move on. So what is a life cycle? I would like you guys to please type this down. Why don't you give that camera to Chris? Since he already wrote these. Okay. A life cycle starts from a seed. It finishes when that seed makes more seeds. The main objective